Good evening, my lovelies. What it do, what it do, what it do. This is Miss Yaakov coming straight from that Spiker Star, aka the Messenger, aka the Virgo Goddess, aka the Daughters of Zion, aka that Topaz Gem Sapphire. Hey, listen, always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern what Miss Yaakov is trying to say. Remember, I'm just the outsider looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see, okay? But did this here, right? The name of this is called Real Talk Chronicles. Okay, Real Talk Chronicles. What's on my mind? Okay. Okay, I always got something on my mind because this is always something going on. I mean, it's so much going on. I don't even know where to begin half the time. But let me just say this. I'm noticing a change. I'm noticing like people's attitude, like it's getting worse. Like it was a change before, but I'm talking about like it got worse. It went from bad to worse to just plain old like you ain't no, like you can tell right off the top what type of person, that what type of people you dealing with. Like you could tell that they unclean spirits. You could tell that you could just tell right off the top. Like before they was hiding, now they not hiding no more. Like ain't no more hiding. So it's just a lot going on. And then like we live in an era where like things are available more now. The truth is more available now than it was back then. See, back then, like I can remember back then it was only MySpace and Black Planet. Now we got all these type of news outlets. You got OnlyFans, you got Threads, Instagram, Twitter. I mean, you got a lot going on, okay? Like you got a lot of underground Twitch and stuff like that. Like it's a lot of stuff that's going on where you can find out and also the dark web and all that. So you got a lot of stuff that's going on where you can find information, right? Information, like you got real information, and then you got like fake stuff. You know what I'm saying? Fake stuff that, the devil done conjured up for his minions, to try to tell or convince people like me. Like I don't believe nothing the devil say. Like, I don't believe none of his stories. I don't believe his fake history. None of that, right? Because truth be told, nobody knows what year it is, for real, because everything done been played around with. Like, man done played around, with a lot of stuff. But let me just say this, right? I'm looking to my right and I'm looking to my left, and I'm seeing that a specific group of individuals is dying off quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker, especially the Negro race. They dying off faster than hotcakes out here. I ain't never seen so much death. I mean, I know they gonna die anyway because of their sins and all that, but sheesh, not like this. I mean, I know. I mean, it's to the point where it's like 5, 10, 15, 20 dead in one go round. That type of stuff. It's like, damn, what's going on? And I'm just thinking back to 2021 where, people went and took this. See, it's a lot of factors too, because you got a lot of warfares going on. You got financial warfare going on, psychological warfare going on, you got spiritual warfare going on, you got religious warfare going on. So you got like 4 different wars that's going on. And then the worst war is the war that you can't see, which is the spiritual warfare, because you don't see that happening. But yeah, you got that's going on, okay? But yeah, a lot of people took this right here in 2021. And let me just say this, and it's an unpopular opinion. I strongly feel, and I stand on it. I stand on it. I strongly believe within my heart that everybody took it. A lot of people took it. A lot of Europeans took it. A lot of people took it. But they specifically gave the black race something different that'll kill them off a lot quicker. And I'm going to stand on that. They gave them something different than they gave everybody else to make them drop like flies like this. And I'm going to stand on that. Now, who's behind it? Man, listen, a lot of money was involved. And let's just keep in mind that the Rothschilds are bankers. Okay, so they had a lot of money was funded behind all this stuff. A lot of dirty money was funded behind all this stuff, and a lot of innocent people, a lot of innocent bodies was killed. A lot of blood was shed behind all this wicked stuff that the Rothschilds is doing or did. Jacob Rothschild is dead, as he should. But we'll see about all that at the end of the finish line, because everything will be exposed about their part in it, okay? But a lot of this stuff that they doing that came down with this right here, it was specifically to target a certain group of individuals, the Negro race. And then it was also designed to suit a specific type of people, the ones that's going around saying that they're the chosen. Because why is it? Why is it that these people over here dying and ain't nothing happening to these people? Like, something ain't right with that. I'm just observing. Like, I'm very, very observant. And I pay attention to this. Okay? But like I said, all that will be exposed at the finish line about their involvement with that. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. They shed a lot of innocent blood. See, it was okay for the Rothschilds to kill people and hurt people in order to remain in power. But now all of a sudden it's trickling down to his little puppies and his little minions that he got on a string. And now they want to cry out anti-Semitism. You got to take that ass beating. What goes around comes around. It is what it is. It is what it is. That whole empire was built off of blood money. Straight filth. A lot of people lost their lives behind this stuff. That's why when you represent something, you got to know what you're part of. Everybody want to hop on a bandwagon and all that. Just to be part of something. Just to be down. Nah, you got to know what you're part of. For real. Because a lot of bodies was killed, and that stuff is going to look at you. And although you didn't do it, you was down with them. If you down with them, you just as guilty. That's why the Bible makes it clear. Blessed is he who do not sit at the table with the evil and break breads with the evils. Okay? And that's exactly what these people are doing. They broke bread with the evils, taking that money and all that. Meanwhile, a lot of people, they killed a lot of people behind all that. Yeah, it's going down out here. And then a lot of people sitting up here getting an attitude. I don't care about your attitude. I don't even know none of these people. And I don't even want to know you. I don't. I got my eyes open at all times. Okay? I got my eyes open at all times. And I keep this cocked and loaded. Okay? And I'm not scared. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. I will gut you to the blood clot red meat. White meat, red meat, whatever. I'ma gut you like a fish. That's why I move by myself. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. It's too much going on. Everybody ready to pop. I don't trust nobody. I got one eye open. I got my ears open. My eyes watching. And I'm watching some funny stuff that's going on. It's a lot of death that's going on. And I know it's judgment. I know it's judgment going on. I know that. But this right here, they did something to that MR. They did something to that. They definitely did something to that. And they gave the Negro race. They tried to wipe out. All in to make it seem like these people over here was the chosen. But see, it backfired. Everything backfired on them. Their whole plan backfired. That's what happens with man. No matter what man try to do, his plan will never ever succeed. Anywho, I'm about to get on out of here. It's that spiker star, the brightest star, the constellation. What's on my mind? Unpopular opinion. Looking into your world, see things you just don't see. I'm